Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Pass Pirate Pay, the movie discussion show. My name is Ken. I'm your host, alongside my co-host, Andy. Andy, how you doing?
Pretty good.
We got a very special episode today.
Yes.
This will be the first time in our show's history where we're not doing a trifecta.
Right, just a one-shot.
Doing a one-off movie.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be discussing the new release on HBO Max or whatever the hell it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Mountainhead. It came out in 2025.
Yeah.
Directed by Jesse Armstrong, who was the creator of Succession.
Which is why I wanted to bring it to your attention. I didn't know if you'd heard of it.
Oh, for sure. I was aware of it. Do love me some Succession. I think it's a fantastic
Me too.
TV show.
And let me tell you about my history with Succession.
Yeah.
During that time, I want to say it was around, when did Succession come out? Like 2020?
Probably about that. Yeah, it sounds about right.
Maybe a little bit before that, maybe 2019.
Could be, but it's right around there.
So when that came out, there was also a sort of renaissance of shows or movies about billionaire assholes.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
And I got tired of them.
Sure.
And I'm like, I'm not watching these.
Yeah.
I'm not watching Billions. I'm not watching Succession.
Yeah.
These are a bunch of billionaire assholes. I don't want to watch it. And I didn't for like 3 seasons.
Yeah.
You know? But you guys talked so much about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit. And I remember it was like summer and there wasn't nothing on TV.
Right.
I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm like, and everybody was talking about it. Everybody. I'm like, I guess I'm going to watch this. And I watched it and I loved it.
Yep.
But it's so weird to love something where the characters are so fucking terrible.
Just absolutely reprehensible.
Not a redeemable one in the bunch.
Yep.
Just all awful. You're not rooting for anybody. You're just kind of a voyeur and watching these rich billionaire assholes.
Right.
And the tap dance of it is how entertaining it is.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm with you. I don't understand how it pulls it off, especially in the context of watching this movie. Because I remember when you had said that. I remember when you were like, I don't want to watch a show about these rich assholes. I'm not interested in that shit. And I was thinking about that a lot while I was watching this movie. Because, well, anyway, let's talk a little bit about what this movie is. So there are these 4 tech bros.
Oh, the fucking worst.
Yeah, yeah. And they're all convening at this like mountain villa of one of them. They're supposedly a poker game or whatever. And these guys are just going to get together and I don't know, like metaphorically suck each other's dicks or like, you know, like these guys are just there.
I guess play poker.
They say play poker, but nobody
ever plays
there are
poker.
no cards played in the entire movie. Nothing happens. I don't really understand. It's basically, that's just what's happening. And these guys basically spend the entire movie talking about how they are taking over the world. They're in charge of the entire world.
As they're destroying the world we know.
Right. And we're constantly being shown images of like countries that are in absolute turmoil. The main plot is there's one, the richest guy of them all is this guy, Venice. And he is like, he's basically Elon Musk. He's the guy where I'm pretty sure he's supposed to represent Elon.
Yeah. He could be Zuckerberg, though.
Yeah, but he feels pretty Elon to me.
Yeah.
So he's got this social media platform and he's got an AI on there that is totally unreliable. And it's creating all of these deep fakes that are causing havoc throughout the world. Right. No one can tell. All of these smaller countries are in collapse because the people are getting all of this fake news and they feel like, you know, they're being invaded or whatever, and all of this AI is happening.
A bunch of different reasons.
Right.
But it's the AI is the reason.
Right. The AI is created. It's just deep fakes are being created all around, right?
Yeah.
And then there's another guy he's played by Ramy Youssef, and he has AI that's actually worthwhile. So the plot
that can spot fakes.
Right. Spots fakes. So the Elon guy and the supposedly good guy, they're on opposite sides, and there's like, the Elon guy is trying to buy his company so that he can have his AI so that his company can stop being such a disaster.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's just basically, but it's basically these 4 dudes plotting global domination.
Yeah. And the way they talk about it,
it's gross.
Like, it's kind of chilling.
It's gross.
And I think this is the tap dance. The tap dance is whoever writes and directs this. What's his name?
Jesse Armstrong.
This and Succession.
Yeah.
He's like, this is a warning sign.
Yeah.
Like he is flashing a warning sign about what these people are doing to the world.
Yeah.
In Succession and in this. And he's doing it in a funny and honest way.
Right.
Where you go, you know what? I can see this conversation happening.
Right.
Like This seems like it might have happened.
So for me, I don't think the tap dance works at all in this movie.
Oh, really?
I can't. It's too real. I'm with you. It's really chilling. Like, I am totally watching these guys thinking, man, those conversations are probably actually happening in rooms where these guys are actually doing these things. And like Elon Musk actually has access to the entirety of the United States government. This is real stuff that is happening. And it's too real for me. I can't laugh at it. I was not able to see the humor in it. It was too scary for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the parts where they're talking about taking over the world, because the thing is, they are really smart.
Right.
Like, they're really, really deadly smart.
Yeah.
But they're also like evil geniuses.
Right. But they're also like these fucking bros. And it's just like these guys are all, you know, they're the very early scenes where we're introduced to all these characters. They're all in separate spaces. They're in cars or planes or whatever. And it's just like they're interacting with their underlings. And it's just like the absolute disdain that these guys have for anyone who is not a billionaire like them.
Yeah.
And like the main guy, this Elon guy, like he clearly feels the same way about his rich buddies too, because he's so much richer than they are. And he's got he's got this platform that is currently ruining the world, but he's, by far the richest guy in the world. And he's just like, these guys are just, like Elon says, like, these are NPCs. Like, that's the way these guys view it. These are people who they're only here to enhance the experience of my life, you know? And it's so gross. It's so just disdainful. I don't know. The problem for me was it felt a little bit like an SNL sketch stretched out into a feature-length movie.
Oh, really?
Where it's just like, okay, I get the point, right? These guys are broy douchebags who control the fate of the world, right? And it just keeps making that point over and over and over again. And it's just, I don't know. I just didn't see the humor in it. I didn't think it was funny at all.
Not even the Keystone Cops element of them trying to kill Ramy Youssef?
That was the funniest. That stuff was really funny, actually.
I thought that was the meat of the movie.
Yeah, I agree with that. That actually, the totally ridiculous,
because then it's the scope like goes from we're taking over the world to just like this little tiny thing happening to just them,
right?
And then it's just, and they're just they don't know how to do this.
Yeah,
they're just goofy.
Yeah, I feel like once the movie went, there's like a 15-minute stretch where the movie goes full absurd, like totally. These guys are, like you said, Keystone Cops. It's like slapsticky idiots trying to commit a murder. And they're all like talking about the ways that they're going to do it. It's just like, oh, I could snap a guy's neck and whatever. And it's like at one point they're holding him down and Steve Carell's got a bowling ball and they're like, bowl him. And he's like, they want him to drop the bowling ball on him while they're trying
his midsection.
Yeah, because they're trying to smother him with a pillow, but the pillow's like, he's still breathing through it. Just like, well, let's take his oxygen, and they're dropping a bowling ball on him. It's like absolutely insane. And then like there's this, eventually Ramy Youssef runs away from them and he gets into this little sauna. And so they take some gasoline and they're going to pour gasoline into the sauna, but they can't figure out how to get it in there. So like they start like trying to push the gasoline underneath the door with their hands. And then they get a big squeegee and they're trying to squeegee the gasoline in there. And it's totally ridiculous. And that's, for me, that's the only part of the movie that works. I'm definitely with you. That stuff was really funny. It was totally crazy. Yeah, because like they're trying to murder this guy, and the weapons that they're using, it's like it's a bowling ball, it's a squeegee, it's a putter.
They were going to push him over, and they couldn't even get close to getting him over the edge.
Yeah, but at the same time, while that stuff is going on, like at one point, the three guys are trying to kill him, and they're walking into his room, and they start chanting Khashoggi, Khashoggi.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, dude, like that's a lot. You're really going pretty far here.
I remember that scene.
Yeah, like I was like, whoa, like this. So yeah, I don't know. I just, I don't know if I'm just not at a point where I can laugh about it yet because it's still so ongoing. It's still so.
But I mean, in Succession, like, wasn't it the same thing? But instead of looking at tech bros, you were looking at media.
Yeah.
You're looking at Fox News and how they manipulate the public, manipulate politics.
Yeah, I don't
do
know
everything for their own good.
I don't know what it is. I think what Succession had going for it is I think the writing and the acting were way sharper on Succession. I think the writing here, I don't know, it's too obvious. Like I said, it's basically just one joke repeated a lot. It's just basically we're saying the same thing over and over again. And like these guys, I don't know, like I'm pretty tired of Steve Carell at this point. He's pretty much got one mode as an actor. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm just not like, there's a scene where he like just walks into a glass door for no reason. And just like, he's walking around. He has a conversation that's upsetting to him. He and Ramy Youssef have this conversation, and he's walking away, and he's upset about it, and he just walks into a glass door and falls down. I'm like, this is the comedic level we're operating on in this movie. Like, this is what we're doing here. I don't know. I don't know. I had really high hopes for this movie because of how much I love Succession, and I don't know. I feel like the whole thing feels kind of slapped together, whereas Succession was operatic at times. Like it was just it was never not hilarious, but at the same time it also felt like big and important television. Nothing about this movie feels important. It feels like just
it doesn't.
No, it's just we're just taking pot shots at this, guys. There's no solutions being like there's
no solutions. I don't think there was any solutions on Succession, was there?
No, I guess not. But I don't know. There's no nuance to anything. It's just.
You don't think the times we're living in needs things like this to be like shown to us? Like, look, this is what they're doing.
Who's watching it that's not already aware of that, though? That's the thing. Like, we're just preaching to the choir at this point, right? Again, we're not.
I mean, sure, but sometimes the choir needs some preaching.
I guess. I don't know. It just didn't work for me at all. It just I didn't think it was funny. For the most part, I didn't think it was funny, and I was just uncomfortable with how cavalier it was being towards all of these horrible things that these very real life avatars of real life people are doing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I couldn't get past it. This movie was a bummer for me.
All right. So Ken, is Mountainhead a pass pirate pay for you?
It's a pass for me. I did not enjoy it at all.
I think it's a pirate for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just not a movie that worked for me.
It's a pirate for me in the same reason I like Succession.
Yeah.
Same reasons. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it were half as good as Succession. I don't know.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in to Pass Pirate Pay. This episode was produced by the one and only Andy Morris. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on your favorite podcast app. We'd hate for you to miss out on all the fun. Curious about where to stream the movies we talked about? Head on over to passpiratepay.com. We've got everything listed with handy links on where to watch. You can also join the conversation on our Facebook page or stalk our cinematic musings on Letterboxd. Links are on the site. Got a movie or TV show you think we should review? Fill out the contact form, or this is cool, you can even text us right through the episode player on our website's front page. Thanks again for hanging out with us. Until next time, keep watching, keep rating, and keep it past Pirate Pay.